Hey kids, vlog 276, your old pal Jaime, the not shut-in cartoonist musician, vlogcasting from the new Tortilla Press World Headquarters. And I guess it is new for the Corn Tortilla Press, but it's my hometown, and I'm living here now. Who knows how long I'll be living here? I may be living here for the rest of my life. You know, and I don't mind it. I've actually embraced it. I forgot how beautiful lots of Sacramento is. This is gorgeous. But anyway, I'm up on the tracks, breaking the law. I'm not supposed to be up here. I'm trespassing. I won't be here long. Standing right across from my old street. I grew up on that street. You've seen these tracks in my comics. And the building behind me was the old grocery store, the old supermarket I used to get up on top of in the middle of the night and just watch trains or just think. The old railroad signals here are gone. They took them out years ago. There's one behind me too. This was a marker for friends that I'd meet around town that weren't familiar with this part of town. They come to find my street. This is before, GPSs and all that. We would go to this part, and I'd say just look for the railroad signals. And my street lines up with them, so they would do that. Part of the reason why I'm also up here, though, is to talk about hopping freights. I hop freights plenty. Yes, I did a story, Train Kept a Rollin', which the Lucas Museum bought the original art to that, about me hopping a freight with a buddy, and and ended up in Roseville, California, which is not near here. And we were probably 12 years old. Also, to comment on the train hopping channels that's on YouTube. Now, Stobe the Hobo, Jim Stobe, he did the quintessential one. Jim respected the railroad. He respected hoboing. He knew how to do it, and he documented it stealthily and created some great content. Not to mention he's an excellent piano player. And he'd play popular songs like David Bowie or whatever, as the background, on his vlogs. And of course, his commentary was hysterical. He was really good, great, critical mind. I enjoyed him. I mean, my only concern was his drinking. I felt, to me anyway, and that's just my own personal opinion. I think he drank a bit too much, but that's neither here nor there. So my point, though, is that now, since he's passed away a handful of years ago, he was caught on a bridge, sadly. I think a passenger train caught his backpack. He couldn't get off, and it caught his backpack and killed him. There's all these kids now coming out of the woodwork. Kids, 20s, maybe 30s. The generation that has to document every goddamn thing they do are on trains now. And they're, with their GoPros and selfie sticks and doing some really stupid shit. They're not really respecting the rails. They're riding out in the open and on the roofs. One I watched recently, a kid was on the roof of an intermodal, and he almost got knocked off by telephone wires that were crossing the tracks, and he barely ducked underneath. It was, I can't say I didn't pull the same shit, when I was a kid, but we didn't have this kind of technology, and it was like a lot of things we did, skateboarding, surfing, even hopping freights. It was all on the DL. It's just something you did. It was for you. It wasn't to share content. But anyway, I've just said it, like I said, and I'm stammering here. A lot of kids coming out of the woodwork and trying to recapture. It feels like they're trying to recapture Stobe's glory. I'm not saying you can't ride trains. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend anybody coming up here either. Notice I keep looking around because I'm keeping an eye out for trains. They can sneak up on you, believe it or not. But I just wish there was a little bit more originality out there. And, people just would kind of think a little more. But anyway, we're in a different world now. It's the fall of the Roman Empire. And it seems anyway. All the homelessness, tents, houses, and people living out, everywhere. I mean, I'm living back in this town because I couldn't afford to live in the Bay Area anymore. though it's no secret I wanted out of the Bay Area finally. So here we are. Here we are. All right, kids, that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to get some lunch. Maybe I'll go down to Cookies, but I'll drive. All right, y'all. Hope you have a great day. Stay off the tracks. Stay out of trouble and don't get caught. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks.